are, you may stay, or you may take another resting posture to begin your practice with. So it's a place of comfortableness, a place where you can release. Also invite in a long spine. So if we choose to sit cross-legged, we're bringing one foot further in front of the other, so we're creating space here, letting the knees fall below the hips. In a seated position, we inhale, lengthen side body long as shoulders shrug up. Exhale, draw shoulders down and back. If we are on our backs, options for soles of the feet to be flat on the floor or touching as knees fall out. We find a soft gaze, so option for a soft one-pointed focus where you allow everything else to blur. To close the eyes. Bringing the right hand to the belly and left hand to the chest. Begin to just notice the breath, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Dirga Pranayama, 3-part yogic breath. Inviting the breath into the belly. So on the inhale, belly rising against the palm, up through rib cage and then the chest. And exhale, follow it back down. Chest, ribs, belly. So here we are inviting the breath, being kind to the breath, not forcing anything in the body. In fact, we're enjoying that sense of release on each exhale. Feeling the shoulders drop away from the ears, arms heavy. In each inhale, drinking in energy, life, present moment awareness, and feeling your body expand in all directions, 360 degrees. So each inhale filling up, each exhale slowly emptying out. Option for Ujjayi breath. To bring that soft constriction in the back of the throat, to invite that whisper-like sound to the breath, that ocean rhythm to the breath. That soft placement of the tongue on the roof of the mouth, just behind the front teeth. A few taps on the roof of the mouth here. To soften in the face even more, to invite in a more sense of release and awareness. Also to welcome yourself here to your yoga mat and to your practice. And letting tongue rest again just behind front teeth. And on your next inhale, let the mind whisper Om. And on the exhale, Ham, H-A-M. So this is your yoga pose for the mind, this silent whisper paired with your breath. So each inhale, Om. Each exhale, Ham. And continue this practice of Japa Yoga mantra repetition throughout your experience here tonight, to give the mind permission to let all of that go, and just simply be here as that detached witness to whatever unfolds for you on your mat. Not needing things to be different than they are, not expecting them to be something, a preconceived notion. Om and Ham. If we are on our backs, we gently roll to one side and make our way up to a cross-legged seat. If we are in our seat, we gently switch feet and bring the opposite foot in front. Again, in our seated position, we want to be mindful that the knees below the hips. We're up here, we're tightening and shortening these muscles on the insides of the legs. So bring 1 or 2 blocks up and let that pelvis really tilt forward to begin to invite the knees to connect. So even if it feels like you're sliding forward, it's okay because the pelvis is here, stacking both hips. And take an inhale, arms breathe out wide, reaching tall. Exhale, draw hands slowly to heart center. Om, out and up. Touching as much space around you as you can. Exhaling, hum, draw it back in. Soft smile on the face, deep breath in, reach wide. And exhale to heart center. Each time thumbs rest on breastbone. We simply thank ourselves for choosing to be here. Nowhere else you need to be other than this moment and this breath. So each time we come here is a thank you. And on your next inhale, let the arms slowly reach tall up to the sky. And as we exhale, right palm comes out to the side. And gently bend through the elbow and bend through right elbow. So both elbows have a soft bend, but we're pressing up and out of right shoulder. We begin to kind of peel open and find a gentle twist here. Let the gaze come down to the hand. Notice what that may feel like in the neck. Maybe let gaze now float forward. And maybe it is up at elbow. It is whatever feels most comfortable in your neck and shoulders. So releasing the sense of strain and breathing the sense of relief. Take one more breath in and out as we roll forward and slowly come back to center. And take an inhale, arms sweep up. Om. Exhaling, palm. You come this on the other side. So walking out, spreading all 10 fingers wide, soften through both elbows, and breathe roof of the mouth away from spine. And again, play with the gaze, noticing the different sensations in the neck and shoulders as the gaze may change. Om. Hum. One more inhale. And exhale. And then slowly round forward at the bottom of your exhale. Hum on up. This time fingertips reach down and away to create even more space between shoulders and ears and more openness in the chest. Take a deep breath in, feel roof of the mouth floating straight up to the sky. And then as you exhale, let the chin fall to the chest. Pause here. So you're active here in this seat. Each inhale, belly, ribs, chest, side body lengthening. Each exhale, feel the weight of the head just fall forward as shoulders melt down the back. And then on your next inhale, let the right ear roll to the right shoulder. Om. Exhaling, hum, chin rolls onto the chest, nice and slow. Inhale, rolling up to the left. Exhale to center. And continue here as slowly as you can, as deep as you breathe. Roll from side to side. Pausing for half of the place that feels extra good in your neck. Option for eyes to be closed, if that is comfortable for you, or a soft gaze down in front to drishti focus. Still that whisper of Om and hum on the breath. continue side to side for a few more breaths, or if we like, we can float chin up, crown reaches tall, staying in the plane of the shoulders and coming around. So making neck circles, but we're not tilting the head back. We're lengthening sides of the neck long as we come through center. Again, maybe pausing in a spot that feels extra good and sending some breath there. So Hum, and our mantra is the Bija mantra, or Vishuddha chakra, or our throat energy center. So that simple awareness of the breath, that simple silent whisper for the mind. We begin to breathe in space and openness in this area in our body. We are making head circles, just gently reverse directions. One more full rotation or one more side to side to find balance. And we end with the chin to the chest. Take a breath in, breathe into the backside of your Vishuddha chakra, blue in color. And exhale, slowly float chin up. Inhale, Om, arms sweep wide. Exhale, Hum, hands come into part. Again, pausing as that reminder to thank yourself. Thank you. And shift forward, we come to hands and knees. Sucking wrists under shoulders. We inhale, we extend the right heel long, drawing it away from the body, reaching the crown of the head forward. Feel that scooping of the tail to engage the low belly. The space between shoulders and ears as you draw shoulder blades down the back. Inhaling Om. Exhaling Hum. Take another inhale. Feel the crown of the head and heel opposite directions. As we exhale, we lift through the right foot, cross it over to the left, as far to the left and away from the body as possible. And then gaze over that left shoulder, C shape to the body. Om. Hum. Follow your next in-breath, and on the out-breath, slowly come back to center. We find this on the left side. So as we set ourselves up here, we're mindful that palms are underneath shoulders, but also that the creases of the wrists are parallel to the front of the mat. Our fingers are spread as wide as possible, activating base of thumb and forefinger into the mat. Distributes the weight from the wrist joint into as much surface area of your hand. We're pressing up and out of the wrist. We're still energizing through core and reaching in opposite directions here. Take a deep breath in, Om. Even more length comes to the spine. And as we exhale, we cross over to the right. And find that C shape in the body. A soft bend in the elbows here, so we're loose in the joints. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, slowly come back to center. And shift back to a child's pose here. Take any variation of child's pose here. Knees together, knees apart. Maybe hands come out to either side, turning the gaze in one direction. we are, we want to make sure forehead is connected to something solid. Om. Hum. Then let your next inhale shift you forward to all fours. Be mindful of the placement of the hands, just where we were before. The toes curl under, and we exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Lifting up through sits bones, and we're melting the chest back towards the thighs. You can feel the heels yearn down towards the earth. So, option for eyes to be closed, or we can bring the gaze softly in between the back feet. The feet are hip distance apart, so the way we would judge that is 2 fists can snugly fit in between the feet. Oftentimes gauge wider than we are. Om and hum. Slowly walk hands to the back of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway up, fingertips come to shins, tailbone scoops under. And exhale, find your fold. Soft bend in the knees. Inhale, lift halfway up and fold here. Round the shoulders forward like you're in cat pose. Arch to the back, breathe in through the back side of the neck. Now with the scooping of the tail, we invite a long, flat, straight spine. So now we unroll, we reach the roof of the mouth forward as we draw the shoulders back. And a nice flat back here. We're energizing the crown of the head to the front of the room. So with that energizing, the gaze is directly down. And each inhale, we feel the length of the neck extend. One more breath in. Exhale, hold. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice and slow with the breath. Once again, pausing here. A little bit more. We're at a 90-degree angle. One more breath in. Exhale, find your fold. This time we inhale all the way to standing with a bend in the knees. We sweep the arms up, hold here, extended Tadasana. So we're grounding through the soles of the feet. With that yearning of calves towards one another. We're scooping that tail down again to engage low belly. Inhale as we breathe up, chest lift, fingers lift, and as we exhale, shoulder blades draw down the back. Take one more inhale. As we exhale, we slowly hinge forward and fold with that lengthening of the spine. Head is heavy. Take a deep breath in and out. Inhale, lift halfway up, lengthening through spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up to standing as we press the feet, lift to the heart. Exhale, hands come to heart center. When we pause in gratitude, only for our practice, we begin to pause in gratitude in other areas of our life. This is the antidote to apigraha, or non-greed, or the 8 limbs of yoga. When we practice that thank you for coming to my mat, to this moment, to this breath, we begin to find all the things in life to be grateful for. In all moments, be aware of your breath. Every om, every hum, carrying this awareness throughout your practice. With your next breath in, reach hands up to the sky. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, folding forward. Walking hands back to your downward facing dog. Let your next breath in, lower knees down to the mat, cow pose. And we exhale, we round into our cats. Come back to a neutral spine. This time we turn the hands in towards the midline. It can be directly in towards one another or at any angle from facing forward. It's whatever feels okay on your wrists. And we take a cycle of cow and cat. So inhaling, belly still drops, shoulders still draw back as chest reaches through. And we exhale, we round, tucking tail, arching through back. Inhaling, coming back to center. This time, bringing fingertips out to the edges of the mat or any angle thereof. And find your cow, inhaling Om. Navel still drawing through to spine here to protect low back. Exhale, round. Coming back to neutral spine. You can take any one of those variations, or if it feels comfortable, hands can face in towards the body. And take a cycle here, inhaling. Hum, exhale. And slowly we come back to center and we shift back to our child's pose. Forehead rests. And here, bend through the elbows, let the hands float up slightly, and just take some rolls to the wrists. Releasing that. As if we had a marble in front of the nose. We push it to the top of the mat as we slither forward, keeping the chest and belly as close to the mat as you can, sliding all the way forward to the belly, coming into your cobra pose. Let the exhale, anchor low body into the mat, pelvis pressing, tops of feet pressing, kneecaps lift. And then the inhale, you feel the crown of the head reach forward, chest reaches forward, you float up, the shoulders roll back. Each exhale, continuing to strengthen the anchor of the low body, pressing it down. Taking one more breath in. Exhale, slowly fold forward. And we'll pulse here, inhaling Om. Exhaling Hum. Om. Hum. Just turn the cheek to one side. Let the hands come back by the hips and shoulders round forward. Bending through the knees, take an inhale and exhale. Let the feet fall over to the left. Inhaling to center, exhaling right. One more time each side, inhale, exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhaling, coming to center, exhale. The legs come back to the mat, creating that anchor once again. As we let the forehead come forward. And this time bringing fingertips up to the mat, lifting hands off, hands out to either side of the shoulders. Then inhale, we float up. So here we're in our dancing cobra. So notice if we're rounding forward, can we draw those shoulders down and back as we reach the chest forward? Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower left shoulder down to the mat. Inhale, rise to center. Exhale, right shoulder lowers. Inhale to center. Exhale, left shoulder lowers. Option to gaze over the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, right shoulder lowers. Option to gaze over left. Om to center. Hum, left shoulder lowers. Om, center. Hum, right shoulder. Om, we rise up. Shining heart. Exhale, hum, we come down to the mat. Head turns opposite direction. Hands come back by the hips. We release here. Om. Slowly bring your palms underneath the shoulders. Let your inhale press you up to hands and knees. Toes curl under. Exhale on your downward facing dog. Our down dog. Begin to invite movement into this posture. So we have lots of options, maybe even one knee at a time. Maybe we shift back to child's pose for one breath. And come back in. Maybe we sway hips from side to side. Maybe rise into the balls of the feet. Maybe lifting one leg up, stretching it long. We have free reign. Find some movement with your breath. Just feel good in the body. Cat and cow. Explore. Play. When you feel ready, we all meet in a child's pose. No rush to get there. Taking your time. Scanning moving into the body. We settle into child, that solid connection of organ. Option to just kind of let the hips sway side to side. If that feels good in your body. Maybe taking that knees out wide and see how that might change that to sway side to side. And wide knee child's pose, knees out to the edges of the mat, toes to touch. It's another way to experience. And calm. And hear that same imaginary marble pushing it to the top of the mat, slithering forward onto the belly, keeping the chest and belly as close to the mat as possible. So again, we create our anchor, tops of feet, all 10 toes pressing into the mat, pelvis pressing up. And then we invited any cobra-like movement. So we can begin here, just inhaling, floating the chest up, palms are underneath shoulders. Maybe pulsing up and down. Maybe continue with that strong anchor, walking the fingertips off to either side of the mat, the shoulders, and begin to lower one shoulder in towards center and then the other. Maybe even a sway side to side. Wherever we are, we want tops of feet into the mat. We feel all 10 toes anchoring down. That strength in the low body and that anchor pressing feet and pelvis in strengthens our back, opens up our spine, tones our core. Om and calm. No right, no finding strength, stability, and grounding in the low body. Need to build the heat up with this slow and intentional movement. Taking breaks whenever you need, coming back into it. A time of stability and strength, but also a time of exploration. And slowly working our way to rest from the head to one side. Hands come by our side, shoulders round forward. Now we release the whole body. Completely let go. A few soft taps of the tongue and the roof of the mouth. Melting here, noticing. Om, Hum. Coming back to mantra and heart has wandered. Back to your breath, speaking to you, telling you. Do I feel? Do I notice? Am I thankful for? And slowly drawing palms underneath the shoulders, forehead to center. Inhale to hands and knees. Exhale to downward facing dog. Your next breath in. Lift the right leg up. Exhale, stepping it forward. We come into a low lunge. Lowering the left knee down to the mat. Here we want to be mindful that the knee is behind the ankle. So if you notice it coming forward, just walk it more to the top of the mat. Let the hands come to blocks if we have them. Blocks are on the toe level, and we can begin to walk them towards the body as we begin to invite shoulders to stack over the hips. We have knee sensitivity. Always we can use a towel or a fold over the mat. So we're light with the hands. This is here for balance. So we have that yearning and squeezing of the legs together. That scooping of the tail to engage the low belly. And when we can stay right here with each inhale lifting through the chest and each exhale shoulders drawing away from the ears. Or maybe we come here, two hands on the thigh. Maybe we come here. Hands out to either side, palms facing forward. Inhaling Om. Exhaling Hum. And one more inhale here. This time reaching arms out to either side of the shoulder. And as we exhale, we slowly twist to the right. Letting right palm rest on low back, left palm to the right thigh. Notice where we might experience strain in the body. That practice of parigraha or non-grasping. Where might we be able to soften on a grasp? That we need to ease out of the twist slightly to enjoy it in its fullness. Little soft taps of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Taking an inhale and exhale, slowly unwind, come back to center. The hands connect to the blocks. Curl the left toes under, inhale, straighten through the left leg. As we exhale, we step that left foot in halfway. Feet are on separate tracks here, so we're not on a tightrope. Let the hands come directly below the shoulders and gaze is right down at the mat. Right thumb comes into right hip crease. Draw that right hip back as left hip draws forward, and you breathe the spine long. Exhale, let the hand come to the block and just round through the back here. Chin falls to chest. Inhale, breathe halfway up, long spine. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, round. Pausing here for a breath in and out. Take one more inhale. As we exhale, left foot steps forward to meet the right. We find a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthening here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up, scooping up all that space around you. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, that present moment, thank you. Bring in that strength and essence of Tadasana with calves squeezing in, muscles hugging the bone of the low body. Spine breathing tall in each inhale, and each exhale, shoulders drawing down the back. In this place of strength, in this place of stability, we find our drishti focus, a few feet out in front. We slowly shift the weight into the left foot. Inhale, right knee floats up. As we exhale, we begin to hinge forward, connecting back with the blocks and taking our warrior three. So our gaze is down, hands are connected to blocks at high level, and we're extending right leg back. This is we begin our practice with that extension of roof of the mouth forward. Heel yearning back, same energy here in this posture. Inhaling Om, exhaling Hum. And take one more inhale with a soft smile. As we exhale, we lower that right leg down to the mat. We come into a low lunge for a breath in. And we exhale, we come back to our downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Next breath in, left leg floats up to the sky. Exhale, stepping forward. We find this sequence on our other side. So again, taking the time to provide comfort for that right knee, folding the mat or a towel. Beginning with blocks, high level, mindful of the knee over the ankle. So we begin here, leaning forward. Squeeze legs together. Begin to walk blocks into the body as we rise up. Maybe staying here. If this is where we feel our strongest and most stable. Maybe hands come up to here. Each inhale, feel side body lengthen. Each exhale, shoulders draw down the back. Whether we're at blocks or here, we're choosing to open up. Fingertips drawing down and back to create space in chest and heart. Om. that slight lifting of the chin wherever you are, again, to create space for Vishuddha chakra, this energy center that embraces the sharing of your truth, your truest, highest self, that awareness that experiences this practice. So here, this is where we express it. So we express it in the sense of strength and stability in the low body and lightness in the upper body. So maybe that's right here. Be some more stable. And then let your next inhale open hands wide. As we exhale, we slowly twist to the left. Where might you be grasping to in the body or the breath? What thoughts might the mind be grasping to in this moment? In the practice of your mantra, the action of apigraha, non-greed, non-attachment, you practice here to maybe ease out of the posture so you can deepen the breath. Coming back to that silent whisper of Om and Hum to create space in the body, create space in this moment. Taking one more inhale here, and exhale, slowly come back. Hands come down to the mat. We inhale, extend right leg long, and as we exhale, we hobbit halfway in, coming into our pyramid pose. So once again, feet are hip distance apart, hands underneath shoulders, and inhale, halfway lift. Holding on to this half lift, left thumb to left hip crease, draw it back. And then exhale, hands to block, round, forward, and fold. And fold through your breath here. Om. Growing spine long, shoulders drawn back. Exhale, hum, surrender, and fold. Then your next exhale, just hold the posture here for a few breaths. The heaviness of the head as chin falls to chest and gravity yearns the crown towards the earth. Take one more inhale. Let your exhale step the right foot forward to meet the left. Find your forward fold. Your in breath lifts you halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands sweep all the way up, pausing, extended Tadasana. Drinking in the strength through the soles of the feet, up through that trunk. Take one more breath in. Exhale, draw into our center. In, pause. Thank you. Bring right and left palm together. We are uniting our right and left hemispheres of our body, our brain, our neurological system. So this gesture in of itself drops us into our center, to our core strength, aids in our balance, aids in our focus. So coming from that place of physical strength of low body in Tadasana, in this core, here with hands to touch, knowing where we're going to our warrior three. So inhaling, breathing, chest into thumbs. Exhaling, slowly become forward, hands to blocks as we float the left foot back. Again, inviting in same energy as we begin our practice with the roof of the mouth reaching forward, shoulders drawing back. Foot reaching in opposite direction. So we're energizing out of both legs here. Toes facing down. Take one more inhale. Find even more length in the spine. Om. Exhaling, hum. Left foot comes to the mat, low lunge. Take a breath in here. And exhale. Step back to your downward facing dog. And breath in. And out. Inhale, knees to the mat, cow pose, all one fluid movement. Exhale, round into cat. We take this a few more times and maybe playing with the hand placements here to what feels good in your body. Any direction. And find evenness, and then release this practice. Crossing feet behind you and just coming to a seated position here. So I'm going to demonstrate where we are going next. So we're going to begin in a bridge, flat on the back, soles of the feet to the mat. And instead of coming up into a full bridge, we're just going to gently begin to rock the pelvis forward on the inhale, creating a nice intentional arch here in the low back. And then the exhale, we're slowly going to draw the pelvis back in, and we're just going to lift slightly up. And we're going to continue this, lifting ever so slightly up off the mat until we come up to a full bridge. So this should take several times to get there. And we're not trying to get up, we're trying to make this as slow of a movement. So coming onto your back, bringing feet hip distance apart, and just walking them in as close to the body as is comfortable for you. Deep inhale and exhale. And begin inhaling, pelvis rocks forward. And that back arches. Then exhale, letting the pelvis rock into the body. And that tailbone smooth up, float off the mat ever so slightly. And then follow your breath as you inhale, pelvis tilts forward, low back arches. Exhale, pelvis tilts in, low back flattens to the earth. And continue with these subtle movements. Each inhale just getting a little bit higher, ever so subtle, until you come into your fullest expression of bridge. Your fullest expression is when you feel the hip bones pressing up to the sky, the shins press forward. You can hold here with the strength of the legs, releasing through the glutes. Once you've found that full expression, take a few expansive breaths here. And whenever you are ready, allowing the exhale to just lower you down nice and slow, one vertebra at a time. Whenever you are ready. Yeah. Knees come to the chest. Once we have make our way out on our bridge. If we're still there, that's okay. We want to hold for a few more breaths. So just knowing once we make our way down, the knees come to the chest, rock side to side. So from here we have some Options for other inversions to take. We can come back into our bridge pose, just as we were, for a few more breaths. We can find a block or two blocks underneath the low back, right at the very tail. We can let that tail rest on a block and let the soles of the feet come up to the sky for a supported inversion. Just be mindful that if we use the block right at the very low back, it's just at the tail. We're not putting it at the low back. So come down to the back. Come on, to your back. Yeah, to your bridge. Feel that. It's easier that way. Yeah, you're welcome. Maybe eyes are closed. You can stay here for a few more breaths. We can begin to just come out of the posture. If the feet are up, we just bend through the knees, bring the soles of the feet back down to the mat. And then lift through the hips and slowly remove the block and come down as slow as possible. Once we've made our way down to the mat, out the block, happy baby, here is also an option to close your practice. Bringing the knees to either side of the armpits. We have the option to connect to the backs of the thighs, to the soles of the feet. The feet are stacked over the knees. The soles of the feet reaching to the sky as knees draw down to the outside of them. Rock side to side, maybe straightening one leg and the next. And slowly, knees back into the chest. Give yourself that hug here so we come into our final relaxation, thanking yourself one last time for this experience, for this time for yourself, and making your way into your Shavasana, extending each leg long to the mat, letting the toes splay out to either side. Inviting complete relaxation, so giving yourself permission to move, shift, adjust clothing, settle in. Sure, we're not touching any props, so moving to the side, maybe covering eyes with a towel. Just settling in. No effort. And complete stillness. fingers and toes, wrists, ankles. And invite in a deep, delicious stretch. Yawn-like, maybe hands overhead, maybe pointing through toes. Knees float into chest, you exhale. Inhaling, left arm up overhead, roll to left side, pause, eyes still closed, still completely relaxed. Always a new cycle here. Always a little bit lighter, a little bit calmer, more peaceful, and more in touch with that truer, higher self, that place of pure potentiality. Place of perfection that we oftentimes get to touch in yoga practice. That reminder that all we are in this moment, all we arrived here with as all strengths, all weaknesses, everything in between, absolutely whole, perfect, and complete. And that breath of your Om Hum mantra will guide you into this new cycle of expressing that light within. We draw up into this new cycle of light, feeling a little bit lighter, a little bit taller, making your way up to a cross-sitting seat. And more open to receive. The Vishuddha chakra also governs our speech, but also what we hear. When we cycle into this new awareness, more open to receive all of the beauty, all of the abundance that surrounds you. As your inhale, sweep those up overhead. And exhale, home, draw it to heart center. We seal in this awareness, we seal in this practice. A chant of Om, Om being the sound of this awareness, the sound of unity, the sound of life. Together we inhale. As your inhale, float thumbs up to third eye, right between eyebrows. We pause here just to honor that light within yourself, within those around you that shared this practice with you, with all living things. We bow together and we say, Namaste. Namaste. Om Shanti, peace. Thank you so much for